When did you first begin to have an interest in acting?
Um, when I was younger, I mean, I in high school I was in forensics. I was in a really dedicated speech and debate program, and so they had an event that you could compete in other than just debate, and it was a humorous interpretation where you do like a play of 12 characters all by yourself. So that's when I first, and I did plays in church or whatever, but that was first time, I guess. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, you're not just an actress, you're a comedian, and you also got a degree in political science. If you were an actor or comedian, do you see yourself doing something in that field, or what would you be doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, now with the world exploding with Donald Trump, I feel like I'm like, oh, maybe I should have done that. I think I'm really inspired by the ACLU attorneys. I feel like they're rock stars. They it's very selfless work. They don't make a lot of money. That would be cool. Or I wanted to work at the UN or be a press secretary when I was pursuing that.
Cool, cool. Now,
Yeah.
you found a lot of success in the entertainment industry so far. What has been your overall highlight?
Definitely Togetherness on HBO. Yeah, it was this magical show for me, and I wanted it so badly from the reading the script to auditioning, and then the Duplass brothers. I don't know if you know about them, but they're just these wonderful independent filmmakers who now are a little more mainstream, and they really give their actors a ton of freedom. So they really trust you, and then because of the dynamic that they build, everyone gets very close very quickly, and we all are very close with each other. And then we are allowed to improvise almost as much as we want, and it's just really beautiful and a wonderful for the type of actress that I am. That sets me up for success. So I really loved it. Yeah.
Now, what is the toughest part about being an actress?
um, toughest part. Um, there's a lot of really mundane things, auditioning or whatever, the slog, but that doesn't bother me. I think the toughest part is getting the opportunities to play all the things you want to play. Some people like to just play one type. I like to play a bunch of different things, and I like to play really weird roles and really charactery roles, as well as the girlfriend or leading lady roles. So for me, it's convincing people to let me play those weirder roles, like a Tim Burton type role or something. Yeah.
Now, what are some of your goals for this year and even possibly looking at next year?
For this year, I have a show that I want to develop for myself, and then, but if I end up taking a pilot, I'll probably turn it into a feature. So my goals are always just to make sure that I take jobs where I think that my character is really funny or really interesting or the show's interesting, and then to also make sure that I generate content for myself so that I get that side out of me and make sure that I write and create. This year I directed my first little short film that's like 30 minutes with me and Jason Ritter, and that's making its round at festivals. And it was really fun for me to do. I loved the whole process, so hopefully I can do more of that. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, when you're not performing at comedy clubs or acting, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to eat candy.
Same, same.
And we share that. We share that. Sorry, I put eye drops in my eye. I like to sing. I like to hang out with my friends. Melanie Linsky from Togetherness has game nights every once in a while, and that's always a bunch of fun. But yeah, have you ever done an escape room?
No.
Do they have this out there? Okay, you need to do an escape room. If you ever come to LA, bug me and I'll show you one. But they're these like themed rooms, so it'll look like it's the 1920s,
Mm.
and then the whole room is like a puzzle, and you go with like 10 friends and you solve math puzzles and
Ooh.
world history puzzles and just regular weird puzzles, all to escape this room that you're in, and they're really dorky and fun. So I love
That sounds insanely difficult. I'm not sure if I can do that.
it. It's so fun. There's a role for everyone when you go. Yeah.
Now, let's go back to the singing. I've read that you sing. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, when I first moved to LA, that's kind of what I was doing. I used to sing at this nightclub. It was a really wonderful time. A lot of really cool musicians would come in and perform, like Prince
Oh,
or
wow.
Pink, and And then I started getting a lot of comedy jobs, and I think it's difficult to do a really good job at pursuing both.
Right.
So I chose acting, and I'm happy that I did. But hopefully I'll be able to sing in a project, or I would love to do like a comedy musical or something.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Do you have any favorite musicians?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. I love her. Her one album, Wonder. I wish she would come back. And I used to really love Bjork. I love everything. I really like Hosier. Ed Sheeran's really good.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet little dork, and he makes wonderful, wonderful music and has a beautiful voice. Yeah.
Now, say there was a movie all about you and your life's journeys. Who would you want to play you in that movie? It could be anyone, past or present.
Bruno Mars. And that's only because I want to be Bruno Mars for Halloween, because I think I could pull it off.
Yeah.
And Bruno Mars is cool. I wouldn't care how he portrayed me. I'd be like, dope, Bruno Mars is playing me in a movie.
It seems like he's really good at everything. I don't think he's
I know.
lacking in one area.
Yeah, he's so special.
What is the most bizarre thing that has happened to you, either while performing on the comedy stage or just, while being in a TV show? What is the most bizarre thing?
What is this rated? What is your show rated?
Anything you want. Anything you want.
The most bizarre thing is probably when I had to do a sex scene on Togetherness. It's barely in there, but it's me and Steve Zissou. And we had both never done one before, but we agreed that HBO was great, the Duplessis, we trusted them. And just everything leading up to it was awkward. You have to we had to go to coffee and talk about it. And then once you do it, it's fine. But it is weird to have, because Jay Duplass, who is, was one of the directors, he filmed it for us. So then our friend was filming us. And it was weird. And when you do a sex scene, you wear this, you do still wear things. I mean, but basically what a girl wears is a sticker, picture 1/10 of underwear, and that's what you're wearing, but it's a sticker. Okay. And it's a completely different color than my skin, even though it's in nude. So it looks like I had vitiligo. It was very weird.
That's a lot of information. Thank you for that.
Yeah, now you know about a sexy Hollywood sex scene.